why we were doing the show, Monday and Tuesday morning, this match building between Cena and AJ Styles. And now it became official after we got off the air on Tuesday that we are going to see Cena and AJ Styles in Perth, which is more further evidence that probably what we did see at WrestlePalooza between Brock and Cena was a one-off. Because once we get past Perth, there's only 4 appearances left for John Cena if we don't see Cena at all until we get to Perth. So this has kind of been fantasy booked by the WWE universe. And since we heard the news of it being official between Cena and AJ Styles was interviewed by Tokyo Sports. And this is what AJ Styles had to say. He said, I will definitely retire within the next year. I don't want the fans to see me as anyone other than AJ Styles. That's the main reason I've decided to retire before my body can no longer move. Now, AJ Styles obviously wrestles a certain type of style, and he wants to make sure that he steps away before that starts to fall off. He wants to be remembered, being at the top of his game. So I think brings even more on what we're going to see in Perth between John Cena and AJ Styles. So after all the conversations that we had on Monday and Tuesday about John Cena, does this bring more interest into the match knowing that John Cena stepping away before the end of the year, and in 2026, AJ Styles is stepping away as well?
I think it's cool. I'm not blown away by it.
Why?
It's 2 good guys who are going to have a wrestling match.
Bully, it's funny that you said that because I don't disagree with you. And it's because I was thinking about it last night preparing for today's show. AJ Styles, I love AJ Styles. You have a long history with AJ Styles. You know AJ Styles very well. John Cena, the face of a generation of wrestling. I don't know, for whatever reason, I understand it's a fantasy matchup that fans maybe be clamoring for. It doesn't really do anything for me. And that's not a knock on Cena. It's not a knock on AJ Styles. It's just with everything that we've seen with John Cena storyline-wise, what he's been up against, it just feels like it's a forced fit having John Cena versus AJ Styles before he says goodbye.
It's a dream match, so to speak, or a final match. What's the history over here, Dave? I know Paul just gave us that.
Yes, there he goes. AJ's won the first 2 matches at Money in the Bank 2016 and SummerSlam 2016, while Cena won the rubber match at the Royal Rumble in 2017. They also had a 4th televised singles match on February 27th, 2018, which John Cena's won. So it's been quite a few years since John Cena and AJ Styles have been in the ring together.
Thank you, Paul.
But really quick, it's not like they had this tremendous story where it's man, I need to see John Cena and AJ Styles back in the ring together.
That's why my level of interest is only at good. It's more, to me, it's more about wrestling fans that are clamoring for this match. Wrestling fans seem to be very excited about it. Awesome. Great. I hope John and AJ give you the professional wrestling match that you're looking forward to and it exceeds your expectations. As far as what I look for in wrestling, it's a good guy versus a good guy who are going to go do a bunch of moves.
Yeah, and Bully, knowing that they've, faced each other before, they never really had this feud like we saw with Orton or Batista or Edge, where it's those are the greatest feuds in John Cena's career. Him getting revenge from an ass kicking like we saw him receive at WrestlePalooza. The story where there's this story that we've never gotten in conclusion with The Rock. This isn't a match with a younger talent where you could say, hey, this younger talent could go to a different plateau if he's in the ring with a John Cena. It's more of like, why? Why AJ Styles? What, it doesn't check any of those boxes that I just mentioned, other than, all right, now,
it's a dream match of the TKO era.
Yeah, but like, is it really? Like, were people clamoring like, man, I gotta see John Cena and AJ Styles in the ring before John Cena says goodbye?
On social media, they were.
Yeah, and I'm surprised.
You just said,
by
were
that.
people clamoring? Yes, they were, and they clamored within an hour on this show. I think I'm the one who said, hey, all it takes is one tweet from John and one tweet from AJ, and then all of a sudden, all Hunter has to do is tweet that the match is happening, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
And listen, everybody's excited. I actually, and Sam Roberts played some audio on his show on Not Sam Wrestling Live yesterday from The Miz, and The Miz was like, I don't get it. The Miz was like, all right, so the WWE universe wants this. Why? Like, they're just clamoring for it, so we're going to, people on social media said they want it, so now they're going to get it. Like, how about me? Like, obviously the WWE universe doesn't want to see me and John Cena. I don't know. I actually beat John Cena at WrestleMania. How many people could say that they beat John Cena at WrestleMania? I'm one of those people. Why aren't the Twitter universe clamoring for me to be in the ring one last time with John
because
Cena?
we want to see AJ and John go have a 5-star banger and do lots of moves I really like.
Okay, listen, fans are going to like what they like. I actually want to hear from our fans, which are the smartest fans in the world, but the Busted Open Nation, why? What's the reason why, when you have so very few dates left for John Cena, that this is a match that you want to see? AJ Styles just said within a year he's going to be gone too. So it's not like AJ Styles beating John Cena is doing anything for AJ. And if Cena beats AJ, does it do anything for Cena on the way out? And listen, I'm not going to kill it, Bully. I'm not. If you as a fan want to see it, that's fine. I just want to know why.
I'm not shocked that myself and you feel the same way about this match. There's nothing for anybody to overcome. There's nothing for anybody to fight back against. Now, maybe in the body of the match, here's some old school psychology, Dave, for babyface versus babyface. And let's see if this happens. Do you happen to know, based on being on the show with me, Tommy, Mark for years, what you do in a babyface versus babyface match to start making it intriguing within the body of the match?
Within the body of the match to make...
Within the body of the match, what does one of the baby faces do to make this match more intriguing?
What?
Somebody assumes the heel role. So AJ is out wrestling John, or John is out wrestling AJ. One of them gets frustrated. One of them assumes the heel role and does something heel-ish. And I could see this happening with AJ, where AJ gets a little frustrated and all of a sudden, boom, punches John in the back of the head, down goes John. You'll hear people start to boo. I don't know if people want to see that, but that's normally how you can build babyface in the body of a match, so that when the 1, 2, 3 happens, John has actually overcome something. Do I think they're going to go in that direction? I really don't know, but that's what the handbook says about how to go about this. Otherwise, it's just a good guy versus a good guy going out there, locking up, wrestling each other, doing some spots with one another, telling a story of who's the better pro wrestler. Okay, not my cup of tea, but I guess it is for a lot of other people.
But see, like, Bully, if you told me that, hey, AJ and John Cena have never faced each other before, it just never, the timing was never right. They never faced each other. And fans were like, God, even though they're both baby faces, even though there's no story attached to it, he's only got a few select dates. Here's a guy he's never stepped into the ring with before. Like, built on just respect for one another and the respect that they have for each other. This is a pretty cool moment. But they have faced each other before. Like, it's just like, and listen, I don't mean to crap on it. If fans want to see it, that's awesome. I just want to know why, because I think, like what the Miz said and hearing Miz's words, I kind of like that. Like, hey, I faced John Cena at WrestleMania 27 in the main event for the World Championship, and I beat him. That's a story that they could build on to a match that, hey, let's see if the Miz could do it again on John Cena's way out.
The WWE wants us to believe that fans took to social media and were clamoring for this match, and then John took to social media and said, "What are your thoughts, fans?" And then AJ took to social media and was like, "I dig it." And then Triple H took to social media and go, "Not calling the fans, got to give them what they want." You know what I'd like to see Miz do? Keep fucking complaining all the way up to Perth and get yourself involved in this match.
Why not? Because he had
everything that Miz is saying is legit.
Yeah, like, I beat John Cena in the main event at WrestleMania and defended the championship.
Miz should say, I'm not retiring in a year. AJ's retiring in a year. John, you're on your way out. Who benefits from this? The fans benefit from it because they get to see this match that they want, but I would love to see Miz weasel his way into this match because that will piss people off. Thus, people would want to see Miz get his ass kicked, and now you have the dynamic of a heel in the match.
And listen, I love it. Listen, but Bully, I love AJ Styles. AJ Styles is one of my favorites.
Listen, everybody knows how we feel about AJ and Cena. They're awesome. They're great. They're wonderful. Put them over to the moon. It's crazy that you feel the need to say what you just said. And sometimes I even feel the need to say what we say, because it's like, if we don't love this as much as wrestling fans do, wrestling fans are going to interpret it like we're haters. No, I don't have to love it as much as you do. I like it. I know why it will be good, but I don't have to love it. That doesn't mean in any way, shape, or form that we're shitting on it.
No, it's just that if you ask me, hey, Cena's got 5 matches left before he says goodbye, fantasy book those 5 matches, AJ Styles wouldn't be on that list for me. He just wouldn't.
Dom, Braun, Bronson, Gunther. 4 guys that will benefit from a match with John. The future of the WWE getting a rub from John Cena. And there is a chance that you have not seen John and Brock in the same ring together. There's a chance that you'll see them in opposite Survivor Series teams. A chance.
Yeah, I mean, there's listen, again, you always say it, Bully. If the WWE wants you to forget, they'll let you forget. The WWE reminded you on Monday Night Raw about the ass kicking that John Cena took on Saturday. And again, the word that keeps echoing in my brain is, I will retire him. I feel like after seeing that video package, we have to see in some way, shape, or form Brock Lesnar on one side of the ring and John Cena on the other side of that ring.